Namaste and welcome to Ebby&Flow. Your lower back is looking for some love. So let's stretch it out together and create space where you need it the most. We're going to do a nice gentle yoga session today, mainly seated or laying down on a mat. So let's start in child's pose by starting in a tabletop, spreading the knees out wide, bringing big toes to touch, and lowering your torso and your butt back to your heels. Stretch the arms out, extend it out. Let's stay here for about 5 breaths. Breathe in and out through your nose slowly. Long, deep breath. While you're here, try to relax the face and the jaw and the eyes, the whole body, and try to even out the breath for the same length. Inhale, same length, exhale. Excellent job. Let's come up to a tabletop position. So hands and wrists are below the shoulders, knees are below the hips. Let's do a cat and cow to warm up the spine even more. Very slow and very gentle. If this is your first cat and cow, don't go too deeply right away. So start with an inhale, lower the belly, lift the head. Exhale, round the back, lower the head. Inhale, lower the back, raise the gaze. This is cow. Exhale, round the back, lower the head. This is cat. Do about 4 to 5 more at your own breath, matching the breath to the movement. Are you releasing tension in your face, in your jaw, in your body? You're not squinting like I always seem to do. I'm trying to work on relaxing my face, because it really makes the pose that much funner and easier when every other part of your body feels relaxed. It sends a message to your subconscious. Really nice job on your cat and cows. Let's come back to a neutral table. Take a couple breaths here and get ready to set up for downward dog. Okay, let's take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift the knees, raise the hips and the torso and the butt up in the sky to a downward dog. Take a few breaths here. If you need to, walk the dog by pedaling the feet. A big bend in the knees is better in order to bring your chest and torso closer to your thighs, rather than having straight legs but not doing that. So don't feel shy with bending the knees. This is a downward dog. Great job. Let's lower the knees to take a quick break. Take a couple breaths at tabletop. Next, deep inhale through the nose, prepare for downward dog. Exhale, lift up to downward dog. 3 breaths here on your own. Slow, deep breaths. Lift that butt up in the sky as high as you can. And last breath. Excellent job. Let's bring the feet towards the hands and then sit on our butt. Feet extended out. Excellent job. If you have a block handy, grab it. If not, let's lay all the way back flat on our backs. Couple breaths. Slow the heart rate down from the downward dog. Really nice job. And let's do a very calm, easy pose that's still going to help our lower back. And that is legs up the wall. All we're going to do is lift our legs straight up into the air, extended. Feet are flat up like they're pressing onto the ceiling or onto the sky if you're outside. I like to put a block right at my sacrum area, my low back. Just helps have easier support. Feels like you're barely doing anything in this pose. Still helping the lower back. Take about 5 breaths on your own here. Slow, deep inhales, even inhale and exhale. And one big reminder is to relax the jaw and the face. Remove the tongue from the top of the mouth. Just completely let go like your face is melting away. Excellent job. Slowly release those legs back down to the floor. We're going to be setting up for a bridge now. We're going to do 2 of them. I'm going to do one without the block and then the second one supported. So if you have the block, I really recommend it. One of my favorite poses is supported bridge, when you're not expending as much effort. But let's bend our knees so that our feet are laying flat on the ground. Bring your heels closer towards your butt. They do not have to touch in any way. And all we're going to do for this pose is lift our hips and our butt into the sky and keeping our back on the mat and our head on the mat. That's a bridge pose. So next, inhale, lift up. And exhale, stay. About 3 breaths here. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the legs and the thigh and push your butt up into your back so that you can lift even higher and get that arch in your lower back. Stay engaged here in the core. It makes the pose that much easier. One more breath. Excellent job. Slowly lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Really nice job. Building strength and working on the lower back. Take a couple breaths to prepare. I'm going to be doing a supported, which is putting the block right at the low sacrum area for the next one. Any height that you want, I go with the highest height because that's the one that gives me the best stretch. Next time you're ready, on a deep inhale, lift back up and stay for 3 breaths, whichever way you choose. Bridge pose. Brilliant job. Excellent job if you did it without the block. That's way harder. Slowly lower down. Excellent job. Let's hug our knees into our chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. This is another counter stretch to the lower back, to what we just did. If you want, you can bring your neck and your head crunched up towards your knees or have it laying back a little more relaxed. Stay here for a few breaths. Relax the face. Remove the tension. Man, this feels so good on the lower back. Let's release and have our feet laying flat on the ground with knees bent. We'll do that one more time in a second. I know the breath can get constricted in that position. If you're ever feeling like you need to, just take a deep breath through the nose and exhale through the mouth. That really helps me reset, get my breath back together. All right, next time you're ready, bring the knees, thighs back into the chest and the stomach. Crunch up into a ball and give yourself a nice hug, because you deserve it. Excellent job. Let's release the knees and the legs back down, and we're doing one final pose, one of my favorites. This one feels amazing. Really relaxing. It's a spinal twist. So inhale, hug your knees back in like we just did. Exhale, lower those knees to the right for a spinal twist. They do not need to touch the mat. If you have a block, maybe put a block or a pillow or blanket so it meets you halfway. If you can release all the way to the ground, that's great. Arms can be in whatever position feels comfortable. Goalpost arms. Extend it out to the sides of you straight. Both arms going the opposite direction. Whatever feels best. Sometimes I feel like I could do this one forever. Feels so good. But even in this position, try to just relax your whole body. Remove the whole tension from the face, the jaw, the body, like you're floating in the air. Are you focused on the breath? Slow, even inhales and exhales through the nose. That's the key to yoga. It's not about the poses or how fancy you look. It's just about the breath. Proud of you. Really nice job. Inhale. Bring the knees back and give yourself a big hug. Exhale, stay. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees to the left side. Forgot to mention on the other side, if you want an even deeper stretch, you turn your head the opposite way. So in this instance, to the right side, to look over your right arm. Reminder to breathe. Really nice job. Bring it back to center. Fantastic, superb job today. You listen to your body with kindness. Keep honoring your healing journey. Thank you so much for joining. Take a 5-minute Shavasana if you can. Namaste. See you soon.